Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is again season, and I really apologize for the long break between uploads. I took some time off for the holidays, and that was a great idea and a terrible idea, but I'm back. Gonna record a couple videos tonight. That way, I can at least get a little bit of a start on getting back to consistency. But I'm gonna be switching up the content a bit. I just have not been enjoying Call of Duty lately. Black Ops 6 has become ultimately pretty much unplayable. It's just not fun. It's a dying game. So I figured I would change it up a bit, was taking some time figuring out exactly what I wanted to do. But ultimately, the decision I came to was I am going to upload whatever topic I really feel like until I get a better idea of what I really want to do for content. Some videos may be more entertaining for you than others, some may not be. But if you do enjoy a video, let me know in the comments and I'll keep doing that kind of video. But today we are going to be talking about the Chiefs and Bengals because yesterday was the last day of the NFL regular season and quite possibly the whiniest day on X that I've ever seen. So if you don't follow the NFL, last week the Chiefs wrapped up the 1 seed with a win, didn't have to win this week to have the 1 seed in the playoffs, home field advantage through the entire playoffs. The AFC Championship game would be hosted at Arrowhead if they can keep winning, and that usually means in the NFL that you rest your starters. This has been common practice for pretty much the entirety of the NFL. As soon as your team aren't able to improve their position in the playoffs, you rest the starters to give them a little bit of time to heal up from any bumps and bruises heading into the playoffs, and also not risk them getting further injury in a meaningless game. So the Chiefs had absolutely nothing to play for on Sunday heading into the last week of the season. So they rested all their starters: Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco, Nick Bolton. All of these guys did not need to be out on the field playing in a game where all that could happen is they get hurt and miss time in the playoffs, pushing towards a potential three-peat. So the Chiefs, as teams do, make the smart move and tell them, you're not playing today, you are going to rest this week, and we'll go back at it in the playoffs. Now things get interesting because some teams have not wrapped up their playoff positioning. Some haven't even clinched a playoff spot heading into the last week. And two teams that were involved in that were the Bengals and the Broncos. So the Bengals had done everything they needed to do the last half of the season. They were on a tear, won like 5 games in a row. And the last piece of the puzzle they needed was the Broncos to lose to the Chiefs because those two were battling it out for a playoff spot. And the Broncos were playing the Chiefs, so they probably felt pretty good a few weeks ago about the Broncos losing. The problem being the Chiefs were resting their starters and were playing basically the 2 and 3 deep. So this meant that the Chiefs got absolutely stomped by the Broncos, which does not happen very often. Congratulations, Broncos fans. This might be the only time you ever see your Broncos beat the Chiefs. And this ultimately eliminated the Bengals from playoff contention. There will not be playoff football in Cincinnati this year. It's Cancun on 3 for the Bengals, so enjoy that off-season, Bengals fans. And this led to a lot of crying from Bengals Twitter. There's currently actually a petition saying that the Bengals should be put into the playoffs because they got hot at the end of the season. And my message to Bengals fans is take care of business. The Chiefs lost 1 game with the starters. All season they lost 1 game. The Bengals got off to a 1-4 start, lost to a terrible Patriots team, looked dead in the water 5 weeks into the season, and because they got hot at the end of the season, now it becomes an issue that they're not in the playoffs. The regular season isn't a 5-week competition, or you would only play 5 weeks of football. The Chiefs won 15 games. The Broncos took care of it when they needed to. Other teams took care of it when they needed to and are in the playoffs. The teams that didn't take care of it are packing their bags and going on vacation. And just the amount of coping from Bengals fans saying they're scared to play us, they're scared to do this. No, the Chiefs were avoiding unnecessary injury in the last week of the season. With a 1 seed already wrapped up, there's no need to put the starters out there. And some other stupid takes I saw were that Andy Reid can't develop a 2 deep. The Chiefs are so shallow in their roster. The Chiefs were basically playing a base cover 2 defense all day. You aren't going to put in a new offensive scheme for Carson Wentz for 1 meaningless week. You're just going to go out there and have him play some really vanilla plays, not take a lot of risks. He's at the tail end of his career. He's had a good career. And that's all they did. It was a whatever game. The Chiefs had nothing to play for except avoiding key injuries and resting the guys who needed some rest. The Chiefs came off a stretch of winning 3 games in 11 days, and Bengals fans are upset because they couldn't beat the Patriots early in the season and it cost them a spot in the playoffs. So, my message to Bengals fans is we're not scared of you. We just aren't going to do you any favors and risk our chances at a three-peat with a stupid injury. Just yesterday, the Packers had Jordan Love, the backup quarterback, and their top receiver all get injured in a somewhat meaningless but still for positioning in the playoffs game. Resting your players when you have your playoff position wrapped up has been the norm in football and should continue to be because ultimately that's the smart move as an organization. But that's really all I have to say on it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I am pretty clearly a Chiefs fan and Bengals hater. But yeah, that's really all I have for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment down below. I'll have all of my links in the description, and I'll catch you soon with another video. See ya.